Steps in magnetic particles inspection MPI. What are the steps that we take during the MPI techniques? First one is the surface preparations. Clean the surface, remove the oil, dust, rust, and paints. If there is anything like oil, dirt, and rust and paint, then we must have to remove that all first. Then ensure the dry and smooth surface for the better accuracy. For MPI technique, we must require a surface with dry and smooth. Okay, so second step is magnetizations of the components. Okay, so apply the magnetizing current using the electromagnetic yoke localized areas, which is indirect magnetizations, while all porous is large part, which is known also it is a indirect. If we have a central conductor, hollow parts like the tubes. These all are just a technique. With the help of that, we induce the magnetic field. Okay, the component. So magnetization must be applied into the two perpendicular directions to detect all the orientations of the cracks. Okay, so not only the one direction. What we do, we try to induce the two-dimensional or two-directional magnetizations or magnetic field must be induced in two directions, so that if there would be, all the defects must be detected with all orientations. Okay. Third step is application of magnetic particles. Okay, so apply the magnetic particles or the weight solutions, and while the part is being magnetized, the particles accumulates at the defect locations, the forming the visible interaction. So once you have already applied the magnetic field with the help of either any of these, okay, then we need to apply the magnetic particles. Okay, so if once we will have magnetic field induced inside the component. Now, what we can do, we can apply the magnetic particles. What are the particles that we are having? These all are the magnetic particles, right? These all are just of any one of them we can use. And once we apply the magnetic particle of it, whatever the particles that we use, okay, it will be magnetized. And due to the magnetizations, the particle accumulate at the defect locations and forming the visible indication. So wherever that all magnetic particles locate and accumulates, that would be identified as a defect or cracks. Basically, defects, cracks are under the category of defects. Okay, fourth step in inspections and evaluations. Inspect under the white light for the visible particles or for the UV light for the fluorescent particles. Identify the size, shape, and location of defects. Okay. Fifth one is the demagnetizations and post cleaning. Okay, once we have done, we are able to look the defect, or we have already found the defect over the surface. Now we need to demagnetize the surface and post cleaning. So demagnetizing the part if necessary, clean the component to remove the magnetic residues. Okay, and documentation finding means whatever the size and at what location, what kind of the defect that you have found during the techniques, during the testing, we must have to document that. Okay, for corrective actions. If there is nothing, then we can write it as like it is okay. Okay.